It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S. It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Boy, that is loud over there. Dylan, you made that speaker way too loud. It is busting my eardrum. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Welcome to all our friends in South Florida, LA, San Francisco.
Hold that thought, because this is how you know you've got a room like your children are in.
Whew.
Dylan, that's really loud. He looks up.
He goes back to what he's doing.
And he looks back down.
Yeah, he doesn't. He has no idea what I'm talking about.
You didn't give the correct verbiage. Dylan, could you please turn the speaker down?
Okay. So if a bus is coming at you,
and you say there's
if a train's coming at you, and you go, wow, that train's coming awfully fast, don't you think you should jump off the tracks? Oh, no, you know what? Stay there. Because when it hits you into Oklahoma...
Because you didn't say, get off the tracks.
Welcome to all our friends. And today is Crazy Tuesday.
Today is Crazy Tuesday.
Welcome. Listen, if you are watching today's show, do me a favor, share it out. Let everybody know that you're watching. Let them know that the craziness has just begun.
You know what happened?
No, what happened?
I went to Columbia Coffee House for breakfast. For coffee, I should say. There's something to be said about that coffee. Just saying.
Why, made you go to the bathroom?
No.
Oh.
Maybe realize you're crazy.
I'm not crazy.
Ask JoJo. We got JoJo back in the house. JoJo's like, where are you? And she's here with the busted knee. We have to get JoJo the mat from Pure Wave to heal her knee, Freddie. I meant to text Tony and see if she could share a mat. Do you have your mat here?
I do not. I took it.
So we got to text Tony. Have you met Tony from Pure Wave?
Yes.
We got to get you a mat for healing for your knee.
I will do that.
So,
actually did my back.
so shall we call today Crazy Tuesday? Crazy Tuesday, JoJo Tuesday. I don't know. But we've got Hemp Boca in the house. It is a wacky Tuesday at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. We've got Hemp Boca. We've got Joyce joining us. Ever see the movie, what's it, Airplane, where they go, Joyce? Joyce?
Joyce, that's
Joyce.
me.
Every time I hear Joyce, it's Joyce. And Michelle calls you Jay.
Yeah.
So we got
Yeah.
Jay, Jean, Chris. I'm going to go between Jay and Joy. I thought for the longest time your name was Jay until I met you and I realized it was Joyce. So
Yes.
I've thoroughly confused you.
Yeah, and I'm crazy, and I'm crazy. I'm probably the only sane one on this set. Don't you throw those
I
ducks
just
at
want
me.
you to know my ducks have been resurrected.
I'm gonna tell you something. My attorneys are watching you, and remember, the guy called in and says, "Freddie, that's abuse."
Even JoJo knows. Even JoJo knows you're a
Anyway-
little bit kooky today.
Anyway, I want to bring up a point. You know, when JoJo has two healthy legs, she says, "I'm on my way down," and she doesn't show up. And then I said, "Okay, so now she has a busted leg, so obviously she's not gonna show up with a broken leg,
Here
a
she
busted
is.
leg, a sprained leg, ligaments. It depends the moment of the day what it is that she has. The ailment changes like the clock,
But she's here.
and then she shows up."
And I got here earlier than you guys.
We got JoJo in the house, which is great. And last night we had a great media event. iPick of Delray is opening up. It's on a soft open, and Thursday is the official grand opening. So hopefully we're working on being on location there coming up soon. But oh my gosh, what a great media event.
You been inside? You went inside?
There was a media event, so they had a magic show and cocktails and hors d'oeuvres, and they showed a movie. They showed Green Book. It was an incredible event. I didn't realize it was even open, and they've got a parking garage. What a beautiful, beautiful facility. So stay tuned more with iPick on that. You got to go check that out.
Yeah, because Dylan did.
Dylan, can you help Freddie, please?
I got it.
He's got it. See, all you have to do is use the right verbiage, and he goes, "Nope, I'm just going to get up and do them myself."
I guess Freddie's leaving now.
Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Mic drop. Freddie has left the building. JoJo, I'm telling you, it's going to be one of those wacky Tuesdays.
I see it. I see it already.
I don't know what was in his coffee, but it's one of those wacky, wacky Tuesdays. So welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe TV. More to come with iPick Boca. Save the date. Go on and buy your tickets. I know we've been talking about it a lot for the March 23rd event at BB&T when the Panthers play the Boston Bruins, but it is time to get your tickets because the game is just 2.5 weeks away. It is on March 23rd at 7 p.m. All ticket prices include admission. They include parking. They include a pregame live stream show up in the Chairman's Club, and then at the end of the game, everyone goes on the red carpet on the ice and gets a free opportunity to do a slap shot. And we had so much fun the last time we did it. So that is coming up. $6 from every ticket sold through our Groupmatics links goes back to one of the amazing foundations that we work with. You can see them all in the video that's posted, and actually we will make a list because people are wondering which foundation, whichever one resonates with you that you would like to support for charity-wise. All you have to do is type that name in the box and the money goes back to it. Where are you going? Can you turn your audio off, please?
I was wondering what knucklehead had his phone, and it was me.
What kind of coffee did you drink today?
Holy smokes. What?
I drink the best coffee.
You leave me speechless. This is all I can
Is it
say.
the Brooklyn Cafe?
Absolutely.
Really?
Now, the funny thing is, on the set today, we have two gentlemen. He calls me wacky. This is funny. Chris. It's funny because the last time Chris was on the set, right? Remember? We were doing a set with Chris.
Past 2 times. He just
And he
gets up and
disappears.
leaves. Yes.
And we finished the set, and he was gone.
Yes.
And then 3 days later, we asked him, "Where'd you go?" He says, "Oh, I had a phone call. I had to run out." We never found out where you
But
went.
that organic wine that I was at, that was like a one-way street.
The
thing.
organic
I mean,
wine.
so they took a few sips of that. I don't know what happened. I just
Organically,
had this urge to just leave.
He had an urge to leave. He left Gene cleaning
I
up the
don't know what's
Christmas
going on.
party. He left Gene at the event we were at.
I mean, and then he comes into studio today, and he's all wet. So I go to him, that's a real nice touch you got going there, buddy. Let me tell you what happened. The truck, the door is open, water all over the place. Now, mind you, he's in his car. I don't know how the water got in his
I was
car.
kind of wondering how that happened.
Well, you didn't let me finish the story.
Oh, okay. This gets
So I
better.
was, so I was driving in this morning. I'm on Lantana, and this Kirkland truck's in front of me, and the back door just breaks open, and all these cases of water come flying out.
Oh no.
And I'm thinking
no.
this could only be a Brinks truck, you know. But then the police are there and stuff, and the police is like asking some of us drivers to come and help because there's just cases everywhere on Lantana Road. They blocked.
So
the
you
road.
stopped.
So I was like, okay, I'll stop. I have 5 minutes to stop. So I came out, went out, and I grabbed. And the first case that I grabbed, I didn't realize had a couple broken bottles, so it dropped and splattered on me. That's all.
You know,
but
when
hey,
you-
I was a good Samaritan. I helped out for about 10 minutes.
You know, when you came to tell Freddie the story, you say, and this truck stopped, and all these things fell off the back of the truck. I'm thinking,
Don't
he
you go
so
there.
set you up for a Bronx
you go there.
tale.
That's right.
And he didn't, and the story continued. I thought it was going to be like a ba-dum-bum,
No.
and it was
Ba-dum-bum.
actually a real story.
So I didn't let him finished because I was going to say to him, so where are the bottles of water? If we fall off a truck,
I was waiting for like the stereo. equipment.
he's wearing it.
Oh, trust me.
Did they
There's
give you
a
some
few in
water?
the back of my SUV.
That's what I thought.
Because the police officer's like, everybody, just take them. We don't want them on the side of the road. So it's like, I've got 3 huge cases of water in the
If you're
back
looking
of
for
my
some
truck.
water, how about I-95 in Lantana? They're probably in the middle of the street.
You know, that happened to me a few times on different items, though. And
How did I know?
And miraculously, it ended up in my front door. I went from my car to the front door. And I tell you, from the Bronx, that's what happened.
I knew that was coming.
I had a boiler, 4,000 pounds delivered that way, fell off a truck.
We knew that one was
Things
coming.
you see sometimes. I tell
Yeah,
you.
a couple things have happened to you on Lantana.
A couple of things?
Oh.
You have more than just water?
Oh my gosh.
The
This is
Lantana is, it's cursed.
I was on that road this
I'm
morning.
cursed
It
on
must have
Lantana.
happened after I was on it. Where on Lantana Road?
You're the reason why it happened.
You what?
You're the reason it
Do
happened.
I have a quick
Probably.
second to tell this story?
Absolutely.
Oh man, I'm going to a meeting up with Gina, and I'm on Lantana going to 95, and this police officer just comes right up on me. I'm thinking, okay. And then another one comes up, but he's like the supervisor, right, in the big SUV, and then he's looking at me, and all of a sudden the light goes green, and the lights turn on, and they're wanting to pull me over. So I'm waving because I'm over that hill. I wanted to go to the Publix to park,
Of course, as the
Don't
cops,
think-
cops are
because
putting their bubbles
if you
on,
don't
you think about
signal
Publix.
that you're gonna park, they're gonna be thinking like, wait, it's
You're
gonna be
running.
a car chase. you
That's
know?
right.
So like, oh my God, no. And so I wave over there, I pull in the parking lot, and all of a sudden I got 4 or 5 more police cars
Oh my
coming.
God. Oh my God.
Only out of the movies, right?
Really?
And I'm like, what's going on here, Then I got all these cops around me, and they're asking me questions and this and that, and I said, okay. One cop's trying to befriend me at this point, and I know what they do. They try to calm you down and relax, in case and I'm thinking, oh my God, what the hell did I do? So one police officer comes over and asks me, he goes, have you been in trouble in Broward County? And I said, no, as a matter of fact, I don't get in trouble. I'm a pretty good boy.
Except when I'm on Lantana and
Yeah.
Except he's connected with a truck of
Yeah.
water.
So, and then all of a sudden another cop comes over and he starts twirling handcuffs. He starts to open up my door. And it's
Story
like,
gets
well,
better.
long story short, even though it's not long enough, the police officer from the one who originally pulled me over, said, okay, he's a clear. Apparently there was this crime that occurred in Broward County that has the same name. And I didn't realize.
Is yours
it was
name?
similar. Yeah, I'm like,
How did they know your name? Oh, they ran your
They
plate?
pulled- I mean, it's kind of, didn't understand. But they pulled up my plate and this and that, and they said, we apologize. So, meanwhile, I've got now 8 or 9 police officers around me in the Publix. I'm thinking, oh my God. So you know what I do? I get out, I lift up in the back of my SUV,
You
and I
want a water
start
bottle?
giving out bath bombs to all the police officers.
That's hilarious.
I swear to God. I went out in public shopping center. I'm like, listen, I appreciate, I respect, God bless for what you do for us. Would you like a bath bomb? And they're like, no, they're all laughing and stuff, shaking my hand, apologizing.
I'm surprised they didn't run
some sort of
I'm
food.
surprised they didn't run a cocaine test on that thing.
bag of tricks. Look, you never know what I pull out of my bag of tricks. I got a bath bomb. I got some ducks. You're in trouble.
And I'm the
Remember that
wacky,
TV show? You're
and
in
I'm the
trouble?
wacky one here.
You tried?
I tried it one time, yes.
I saved mine so I could have it on
Now,
set.
let me tell you the problem with the
What are
bath
you
bomb.
saving it for? You got it.
Let me tell you what the
Get
problem
another
is.
one.
When you put the bath bomb in the water, don't sit in the water
Why?
because it bubbles in certain areas. You don't want it to bubble.
Well,
That's what
first
a
of all,
bath does. What do you
I
put
told
your
you,
feet in?
like, you
What?
gotta wait like, 30 minutes.
Well, you didn't tell me that. I jumped in, threw the ball in
Say
there.
anything to Freddie, he doesn't listen.
And all of a sudden it was-
Listen.
Oh, theme of the day. Hashtag Freddie doesn't listen.
Listen,
Why have 3 people told me that
you
today?
you ever heard Puerto Ricans have their own hot tub? You ever heard that saying?
No.
No.
Even
No.
Hector's
No.
like, no.
You never heard that? Heck, they ain't Puerto Rican. Puerto Ricans have a hot tub. In the
She was
old
like,
days, they
no.
used to go in the bathroom and they used to fart in the water, and that was their hot tub.
Jeez, JoJo.
It's the way.
He's like, oh my goodness. Done.
That's it.
What did you drink?
You
at
never
Icon
heard that?
last night?
No,
You never
no.
heard that?
Not at all.
You guys never heard
How are we
that?
gonna segue?
I never heard that.
That is like the
We're going
oldest.
back to the bath bomb.
My best friend Naja is from Puerto Rico. I'm going to ask her.
Ask her.
I'm
She's
going to
not
ask
ever
her.
gonna admit
We
to
might
it.
have to call her.
But anyway, I got a new Puerto Rican hot tub. Throw that bad boy in there and watch what happens. It
Well,
sizzles.
explain to me what you did that was so difficult. You filled it with water. You put in a bath
I
bomb
sat
and
on
a CBD, and you sat in
On
it
it.
after it. You sat
On
on
it.
this ball.
The ball was sizzling inside and getting all cozy like.
And what happened? It was too cozy for
I
you?
wish I could tell you. Whoa, I'm out of here.
Don't we get like little feedback, or comments on the bath bombs?
Do we have
Amazing.
comments on the bath? But these bath bombs
So
were
amazing.
created by Hemp Boca, and it's a bath bomb, and there's two kinds. One is the lavender, which is used for the nighttime. and
Smells
one
delicious,
is
though,
eucalyptus
by the
for
way.
the morning. And apparently Freddie missed the
really
directions on
relax.
let it sizzle and then wait. We can't
They're
wait 30
on-
minutes in the
they're
bath.
on the-
Yeah,
Okay,
wait.
show me
Not
the
wait.
show me the
Soak in it
directions.
for 30
You
minutes.
soaked for
So-
30 minutes. What was the problem?
I soaked for an hour and 30 minutes.
What happened? Did you sleep
I fell
You
asleep.
felt
in the bath?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me just warn you. This thing is gonna knock you out. Make sure you wear a rubber duck around your neck. I almost drowned.
Oh, please.
was
Oh, that's
drowned.
great. You know, we're gonna get a phone call, so you gotta put a warning
No,
on there.
I was so I was so relaxed. I gotta
Oh,
tell you,
no.
it does relax you. It really does. I was like, it was an hour and 30 minutes later. And you know, hot water doesn't stay cold. It doesn't stay hot very long.
no.
So you now we're gonna have to put a little warning in. Please make sure you
Warning
have
sign.
the little floaties on your arms before you.
Please
I
make
would
sure
put-
you use under supervision. I don't know.
No, I would put warning. You may be so relaxed. Come in. Snoozes
An
me.
hour and a half.
I
It
tell
must
you,
have been
so
cold water by
Or
then.
you put an alarm on.
So
on your
what's
phone.
No, I
what's
fell
in
out,
the
man.
bath
All right,
bomb?
tell,
What's
tell
in it?
Joyce what is in these. These bath bombs are, yeah, but what are they made from?
Oh my God.
I mean, there's CBD
They're-
in it, but is it a relaxing? You can't smell it.
There's
There's
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
ingredients.
It's a
You have-
lavender bath bomb.
Yeah, you have a lot of ingredients. You have.
And the premise, I don't need the ingredients, honestly. The premise behind
But the
it
premise is
to
to help with another form of helping with anxiety.
Yes.
Like, and just straight like dealing with day to day. You know, I mean, there's so much stress and pain out there from day to day activities. So CBD products, what we really focus on, even our new line that we came out with, is to give you that balance. You know, to make up for what you're missing in your own endocannabinoid system. So this is just another way. There's a lot of customers out there that do not like to take sublingually, you know, or sprays.
We're talking about
or
CBD.
using, or using topicals. So here's another way of doing it, and relaxing in your home, or when you're traveling, you're in a hotel or what have you, and
Especially after
60
a long,
This is 60
stressful
milligrams.
day.
But we've actually improved on, we have such great feedback on it. Now we're up to 100 milligrams. And we just launched these, so.
her in the bomb. So taking the bath, you're getting 60 milligrams into all of your pores. So it's going everywhere. That you're right. You're going essentially in a warm bath. It opens
Right.
everything up. Freddie got a little crazy, but it's totally
And-
going every place, every which way.
Pretty get a little crazy. I
sometimes,
don't read that on the
and,
instructions.
We get a lot of feedback from customers that feel a relief, before they sleep. They feel so relaxed, and then they get up the next day and they have a full 24 hours of just being relaxed.
Yes.
And dealing with day to day.
Now
So
that
it's-
I can attest. That does happen. All kidding aside, it does relax you. You have one of those days, and I think I worked till 10 o'clock that night, and I use it, and all of a sudden, and I don't mean you're gonna drown. I'm just kidding about that. But all of a sudden, you come out of that thing in 30, 45 minutes, and you feel totally new. Your skin feels better. Everything feels better. It's kind of weird.
But with every product, it doesn't matter what we launch. We always make sure that everybody, consult with a medical professional. Do your research and what have you. Even though we pride by our products all natural and organic, we just want you to feel comfortable and safe in what you're using or taking.
And Hemp Boca is a new segment we're doing now on Tuesdays at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. You had a show that you were doing at WNN, and by all the governmental regulations, we are now fortunate enough to have Hemp Boca join us on the Brooklyn Cafe and share our network and continue to do what we do, incorporating what you do, and just share it out a little bit differently than you were able to do it before. And you've got such amazing products in your local. And what we talked about this before, there's a lot of products online, and there's a lot of products that have a chat center and someone online to help you. But with Chris and Jean, you can get right to the company because they're right here locally. And tell us where the hemp is grown. And now hemp is not marijuana, and that's a whole other thing we need to share, that information. And I know Joyce, I keep wanting to call you Jay.
That's right.
Joyce was talking about the plant. It's a different plant, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
Right.
can you guys talk a little bit to that point, the marijuana plant versus the hemp plant, because it's not the same.
No, that's correct.
Gene? Or Chris?
That's correct.
There you go. Would that be correct? Now, I just want to, who's on lower thirds? I want you to also, we're trying another deal as well. Buyus.today/Hempboca. If you can put that in the lower third. Now, when you put that in the lower third, if you hit that, it's HTTP, double dot, the dot and yada, yada, yada.
Right.
When you put that in there, it's going to take you directly to the buy page for the product. And this is a different approach that we're trying to do, so you don't have to go crazy looking for the information. It's a short URL, and Gio put this together, and we're going to push it out today so that because you have a whole bunch of different products.
Right.
I love this thing because this is different.
Well, I want to touch on what Dawn just asked because it's very important. There's a stigma out there that if you hear THC, you're thinking, I need a prescription or a medical card, or I've never done drugs before, things like that. So it's very important that when, speaking about Hempboca, you do your due diligence. There's a lot of information out there to learn about what hemp CBD versus what CBD is. But when you talk about CBD, you're talking about THC levels that are no more than 0.3%. When you're in that regulation, then that means you're not required to have any type of medical prescription or medical card. What we always encourage you to do is, you may be taking medication or you may have other symptoms, consult with a medical professional before you touch any CBD product, not just Hempboca.
Right.
The new line that we're launching is like hemp CBD, which is also another term for no THC. We're allowed to say no THC because you are not exceeding 0.01%.
Instead of the 0.03?
0.3.
0.3, okay.
So it's a huge difference, right?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Sure. Hemp CBD or no THC means that you're not exceeding 0.01%.
Okay.
Okay? There's a lot of things going out there with labeling, a lot of mislabeling. We've always made it sure that from day one we started Hempboca, that we're going to be very transparent with our customers. So right on there, yes, you'll see some will say no THC, some will say hemp CBD, up to 0.01%, which is what we choose.
Okay, but do you have to know THC?
Yes, that's what it is.
Okay, now
Yes, it is.
let's stop it right there. And this is why we have, what are you going to call her today?
You could call me
That's
Jay, Joyce.
Hey, Joyce.
We got JJ Joyce.
Joyce.
JJ Joyce on the set.
Yeah.
One of the reasons that I asked her to join here is because I wanted to throw you a curveball.
Oh, no.
Okay, now why don't you tell us a little bit
I
about
used to
what
play
you
baseball. Let
do?
me see if I can.
I am the National Outreach Director for Inspire Recovery, a treatment center for alcohol and addiction. And been in the field for a while, and also been sober for 35 years. I have sometimes an issue with labeling. Like, let's take O'Doul's for a second, non-alcoholic beer, 0.005% alcohol in O'Doul's, right? So you still have the product in there. And knowing the mind of an addict or an alcoholic, you know what I mean? Because it's a compulsive mind, it's an obsessive mind. And one is never enough, so you're gonna come out with CBD. Now, I don't know of any studies out there about the product yet. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for those studies to come out. But, I stay clean and free of any drugs or alcohol because I know my mind. You know what I mean?
There's two factors that are going on here. That's
Right.
one of them,
Right.
Because you don't want to have a recovery center that has anything that's going to put you backwards,
Right.
both physically and psychologically.
Exactly.
Okay, that's the first thing I want to throw at you. The second thing I want to throw at you is perspective. The lack of studies, or are there studies, right?
Right.
How do you feel confident enough, like let's say, is this CBD with no THC at all? Is that going to help somebody in recovery in pain and feel better and less anxiety and things of the nature that drove you to the beast?
Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk about it.
Thank you, because
That's
whole
a great
thing,
question.
There's a lot for
that
you.
whole thing exhausted me.
I thought
Great
so.
information.
That's a lot of questions for you, Freddie. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, and we'll be right back.
Are you looking for a new business opportunity with residual income from the convenience of your own home? Are you looking to help people and yourself take control of your health, lose weight, and feel great at the same time? It's time to drink and drop the pounds with Cafe Canna. No need to keep inventory or sit in an office. With 2 simple sachets a day, you'll receive your daily dose of coffee, CBD, and an appetite suppressant. Contact Bev today at 954-612-1271 or visit their website hempshopstore.com. Drink and drop the pounds to a new business and healthier you.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself, give yourself the chance to be heard, and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact purewavenow.com for your consultation. PureWave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. PureWaveNow.com, 561-965-7777.
And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Chris says I remind him of Glinda the Good Witch with my wand. This is our wish wand. This is my OG wand, by the way.
Every Thanksgiving I watch.
Hey Chris,
Did you watch Wizard of Oz?
Wizard of Oz.
People are writing in. They want to know what your plate says. Get high today. What was your plate?
What's your license plate say? Why would they pull you over?
I'm not putting my plate at number
Does it say something, or is it just a regular plate?
Are you serious? I'm being asked for my plate number?
No, we're asking.
We're just wondering why they pulled you over in the first place.
Yes.
How many people are watching and listening? I think I just put myself out
He must
there.
have had a similar
Yesterday
looking car.
we had about 100,000.
Similar looking car.
Yeah, how did they stop?
I guess the moral of the story, if you're a police officer watching or listening and you pull me over and nothing happens, I'm going to give you a bath bomb. I mean, that's just the moral of the story.
There you have it. And before we went to commercial break, you asked Joyce, you said about the science and the research. And when you talk about addiction in an addict's mind, and you brought up a good point, right? O'Doul's. I never realized O'Doul's had any alcohol content.
That's a good point.
Right.
Right? And when we even talked about it last week with food and sugar and flour addiction, when you have that addictive personality, whatever it is, just something could potentially exacerbate the issue.
Right, Dawn. It potentially, you'll have, because in the mind of an addict or alcoholic, one is never enough. So you might have that one.
Right.
It'll sit there. Next time you go out, you might have two. It'll sit there. Next time, you're off to the races.
And if we talk about pain relief or research, I know you had root canal or you had something with your tooth, right?
Yeah.
How many Tylenol can you possibly take before it kills your stomach?
Right. I took IBs for that whole day. But,
Our goal at Hemp Boca is to try to get as many people away from opioids and to help in a natural way, in an organic way. There's so much pain out there, and addiction, of course.
Right.
We can speak to the fact that there are studies out there with addiction, but everything, any disclaimer, anything that we always talk about, we say it may give you that relief. It may give you, or may help you in a certain area. There's a couple of things I want to point out to kind of lead into what you're saying. All of us have an endocannabinoid system. We all have THC in ourselves. It's all natural. We don't have as much And that's why, the main reason why people are now getting into the CBD THC products, because it helps give you that balance, which is one of the reasons why Gene had actually came up with the name Balance Sport in the new line. Because it defines that when you take our Balance Sport products, it gives you what you're missing. So you have what's called, there's two receptors in your, the CB1, which is cannabinoid, right? And CB2. Your CB1 receptor relates to THC because it has the same molecular activity. It understands that. CB2, or your CB1 is more of your nervous system, right? And CB2 kind of takes care of your inflammation and pain management. That recognizes CBD separately, more so. So when you have the two different types of products, yeah, you can say that the THC line is more effective because it has the hemp, CBD, and THC, which is also known as the entourage effect. That's what gives you the great relief. We're not going to say that you're not going to have the same relief. You will, but it may not last as long because there's no THC in there. The THC line, and the reason why we brought out the THC line, because there are a lot of businesses out there that have random drug tests.
Well, let me ask you why it's called THC if there's no THC. It seems sort of antithetical and backwards.
No, THC is the hemp oka line.
Right, but there's no THC in it.
No, that has.
That one does. Okay.
That has that has the up to 0.3%.
0.35. Okay.
Yeah, and then the Balance Sport, which is a new line, that's the no THC line, or also known as hemp CBD.
But it does have traces of it, yes?
Yes.
Yes, it's almost to zero, but we will not disclose it that way.
Okay.
We'll put 0.01 to your point.
Right, because a lot of
Regulated.
a lot of places, like you said, do UA. Some people, we in the treatment field, will do a urine analysis on the patients. On a daily or 3 times a week or whatever. Does it show up on that urine cup?
Yeah. So it is safe to say, because of all the studies that are out there, that the no THC line, which is what is really mainly used for like athletics, public safety officials, military, that is non-psychoactive, so will not show up. On the THC line, when we speak to that it would show up, we have to say yes, it may show up because there is that level of THC in it.
Right, 0.03.
That's
okay, so there's no
0.3%.
So you're telling me that the one that doesn't have the THC or very minuscule amounts, you won't test positive in the urine test.
That's correct. There are plenty of studies out there that support that, which is in the near future. All the athletic field, the new regulations coming out where they will only be allowed to take products like Balance Sport.
Gotcha.
Main reason because.
Well, it's funny because the Denver Broncos in Colorado, where marijuana is legal, a lot of the football players with all their monies invested in farms, right? And the NFL has a policy. It doesn't matter if you have none. They don't want you taking it at all until it's well defined. So right now, in the NFL, you can't take it. Simple. None to none. But the NFL doesn't understand is that there are business people that have used it. NFL players got suspended for using it because it did replace pain management, the CBD2. So my question leading up to all of this is if you take brandy, right, and you get drunk, you don't feel pain. Remember in the old days they used to operate by giving you stuff to drink and then they cut off your arm or whatever. I'm just saying. But it's true. I mean, it's the way it was, right?
Back in the day?
1950s.
Yeah.
So here you have a situation where is it masking pain or physically is it putting something in your body that's missing, creating the inflammation? I mean, where's it go?
While you're drinking
Yes, the
alcohol?
CBD. No, CBD. The CBD with no THC.
Is it masking the pain or is it reducing the inflammation? It's
Correct.
a good point, but I think it's reducing the inflammation, correct?
Definitely. And it also helps with certain pain symptoms.
Yes.
I don't want to try and get so technical and confused, but there's what's called the entourage effect. I just named it a few minutes ago. Entourage effect means where you're not removing anything from the plant, just in a nutshell.
Right.
You got the hemp, CBD, and THC together, right? The entourage effect means it's all working together. So when you take that product, it blankets your system and just, it's like a supplement. Like Jean, you spoke earlier about how you take it as more of a supplement.
Right.
Right.
It balances out your whole system. I mean, regardless of where you have your pains. I use it mainly for in the morning. Just give me that spurt of the energy, clarity and focus. That's mainly how I use for.
See, I remember, I'm going to bring it back, okay? Because, you know, I was raised in the 60s, you know, and 70s, and drug, sex, rock and roll.
You
know,
were
back
raised
then.
as a THC baby.
There you go. You know, and I remember smoking pot, and it really slowed me up and not made my mind more acute, more sharper, or more aware. You know, I remember, you know, thank God I remember this, that it actually, you know, slowed me up in all my actions.
But it's
that's
So
totally
how's the
different, right?
difference?
Totally different.
How's the difference chemically? You know,
The extraction of the THC. There's a minimum amount of THC. There's not that much THC in the CBD oil.
mhm.
The marijuana plant, that's a higher percentage of THC, marijuana.
Right.
So
Right.
that gives you that psychoactive effect.
Right.
So the CBD mixing with the right amount of THC that gives you that relief in your body.
Mm-hmm.
So it can give you a spurt of energy and clarity
And not
in your
feel the
mind and
high.
not feel the psychoactive or the high or the slowness. I mean, you'd have to drink a whole bottle to feel that and
Right.
relax, but you're not going to get high or you can't overdose on that.
You see,
Okay, I see.
And backing into this conversation, it isn't about getting too technical. I think we had to get technical, and let me tell you why. With everything that's going on in the CBD world right now, there are people that have come out with reports that are completely leaving CBD in the gray area. And it behooves the government to keep it in the gray area because they want to figure out how to make money on it. Legalizing
Right, yeah.
marijuana, I remember, my brother used to hang out. He went to that concert in New York. I think they have
Yeah.
the 50th year anniversary coming up.
Woodstock?
Yeah.
Woodstock?
Yeah.
That one?
I didn't want to name it, but okay. And I think that keeping it in the gray area just confuses the issue because a lot of people, and I specifically chose for you to be on this thing today, because you have more to gain here
Right.
or to lose. I mean, you're going to be the judge on the conversations that we're having. I think that the issue has been complicated, where people still think it doesn't matter the amount of THC, whether it's 0.1, a quarter of one, or anything, because people are blowing this thing out of the water. I hear they're putting HGH or whatever the hell that thing is in it as well. I mean, what are we doing here?
So, you know, Gene and I mean, we read about stuff every day, you know, and then there are a lot of good companies out there. For Hemp Boca, we are so conservative and strict to a point where we want to make sure that we're crossing our T's, dotting our I's, and when we give information,
Right.
and also who we partner as growers to make sure that we're getting good quality product out there. Because I don't know if you know this, besides your typical, you know, all natural organic products, did you know that there are synthetic CBDs that are being
Yes.
made, lab synthetic, in a lab, that is 600 times stronger
Yes.
than your natural THC?
Right.
That's not a good thing.
It
Yeah.
isn't, and
You're
that's what's
right.
blowing this thing out of
That's
the
what
water.
scares me.
Word is synthetic.
Right.
And this is why when we walk into places, when we go out and we're trying to get our name out there, we see CBDs of 250, 300 milligrams, 500 for $10, for $12,
You
like
know, it's
$7.99.
synthetic.
We're like, well, you know,
How
being
is
in the
that?
industry, being in the industry, we know what the retail versus wholesale versus cost are. You gotta, anyone out there that's taking CBD, paying those prices, or interested in CBD products or no THC, please do your due diligence. If you're interested in because this packaging looks so attractive, get the name, do your research, make sure that they're not getting products from overseas.
Right.
Parts of that
We
product.
talk about that all the
Right.
time with supplements, right? And supplements are a little bit more regulated, at least we think they are. The thing with CBD is there's no regulation on it right now,
Correct.
right? So there's tons of companies, and to your point exactly, do your due diligence. And it's like when you're eating food or anything, it's never what's on the front of the package, and you have to look at
Right.
the ingredients that's on the back. And if you're looking at proprietary blend of, what is proprietary blend? If you're looking at
Papaya?
proprietary. Proprietary. if it's a blend, it could be a blend of who knows what's in it. And sometimes, and we learned this 2 years ago.
That's what happened in the 60s.
Well, CBD was not even in
knows
this
what
product that you and I were working with.
Yes. When I went to Tampa, my son Gio says to me, they have synthetic marijuana. I said, they got what? Synthetic marijuana. I says, well, who do we go see? Babalu in the corner to get this? He says, no, we go to the gas station. I said, what? So we drove around, and sure enough, there's still some gas stations. Now, I heard it was illegal to sell it, so I'm not going to tell you where I found it, but they still sell it.
Yeah, and a couple of things, too, I want to point out, which you don't hear too often. Our hemp, or our Balanced Sport line, all those products are made from an FDA-approved facility. That speaks volumes.
That's big.
That's big because the FDA is confirming that through their regulations on the no THC side of things, that you're supposed to have everything, whatever, from machinery to how you grow to what have you, to packaging. That's huge for us. That's who we want to partner with. And our hemp Boca line, all THC products are not FDA approved because it's THC in it. We're still trying to figure out regulations.
Right.
But our fulfillment center in the grow who we deal with is Homeland Security approved and TSA approved. And that also speaks volumes. So we have those little things that really speak to the integrity of Hemp Boca and why we pride ourselves so much in what we offer to and all the testimonials that we're getting.
I honor what you're doing. Yeah. What I'm afraid of is the kids going to these vape shops and all of these shops where the synthetics are being sold. You know what I mean? The oils are being sold, and
so we can help with that. We can help educate.
Yeah, well, look at the product these kids, the jewels that these kids are using, right? And the e-cigarettes that are exploding in people's faces and in their pockets and everywhere. I mean, these things that I guess have been approved somewhere along the line that are mass marketing and huge advertising budgets to our kids, and they're getting what? A pack of nicotine in one puff of a jewel. I mean, you talk about addiction, right? What it's doing to these kids because it tastes like banana or peppermint. Right. And all of this is being approved because nicotine is legal. I mean, so there's so many levels on this.
Let me ask you a question. When you were in high school, you ever smoked cigarettes?
Sure. Oops, sorry, Mom and Dad.
You?
What was your question?
When you were in high school, did you smoke cigarettes? I make it easy. If you haven't smoked cigarettes in high school, raise your hand.
No.
Never?
No.
Never.
One time I tried.
Don't get yourself in any more.
No.
He's already been pulled over twice by the
Don't get yourself any more deeper than you already are.
else.
The answer to that question is no. Did you
Don't give out the address where we're at right now.
No. Did you smoke in high school?
Sure.
Jojo, you smoke in high school?
Oh, yeah.
Smoke in high school?
Yeah.
No, okay. I did. Did you drink in high school?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you drink in high school?
Absolutely.
Underage drinking in high school?
Socially.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The bottom line is that those little gizmos on the side of computers, that's old school. We've been doing this for the ages.
Did you smoke a pack of cigarettes?
I knew guys that did.
Per puff? So you know how many puffs they do in a day?
I knew a guy who took out, and they didn't have no filters because they wanted to be men, and everybody shared a cigarette, and the next thing you know, that pack was gone in 15 minutes.
Yeah, but it's the amount of the nicotine in these things.
I'm going to tell you something, honey. Back in the day, nicotine was really nicotine bad. And what you got now is a blended version of nicotine. The Marlboros, resin, all that stuff is
when all these kids come down with lung cancer and all these cancers, you're going to tell me it's a blended version?
I'm not saying it's a good idea. I think that the concern, the reason I even brought this up is you use this product, you're getting into your program, everything's working, you're testing negative, everything's fine.
Right.
They go out there and they think that product can be bought at Cucci Frito on wheels, and they get a synthetic and boop.
They're going to pop. They're going to pop on that UA, and then we're going to question the hell out of it.
And then what happens is going to come back to you. How do we control to keep it legit, and stay legit? Because not all CBDs are the same. Is it fair to say that?
Hold that thought. Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk to that point. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, and we'll be right back.
And I'll tell you what the
As an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a cruise planner's travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact purewavenow.com for your consultation. Pure Wave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. purewavenow.com, 561-965-7777.
I gotta get another belt. I don't like it.
We're gonna get you a.
I gotta get
we're
CBD
gonna get
belt.
you, like,
Every time you do that, can I tell you something? Every time we do that, I look the other way because I'm thinking Ma's calling for dinner.
I'm thinking, and I go, and Angel got twins.
It's pasta
Ma's
time.
calling for dinner. You got Glinda the Good Witch. Don't you worry about how Chris grew up.
I don't even want to ask
Where
how
did
Chris
you grow
got
up,
mom's
Chris?
calling for dinner. What used to be out there in
New
the
York.
porch, and mom used to ring the bell and used to come home
Oh,
for
she'll be
dinner.
out there. Pasta and meatballs and sausage.
Really? Where'd you grow up?
East Iceland.
They did that in East Iceland?
We're
Really?
Italian. You can live in Kentucky. You're Italian. You're gonna ring the doorbell.
My mother used to say as I went out the door, you ain't here for dinner, we're gonna give it to
Doesn't
somebody
matter
else.
Kansas.
East Iceland.
Where's East Iceland? Near the airport.
It's over there.
Island.
I actually,
It's
I
that
lived there
way.
one
Exactly.
time.
It's like the center of Long Island.
Go up the East Coast in the water.
And we go on up. Jojo, we're going to send it over to camera 3 and get some of your
Input.
input
What
and
did you guys
questions
think
about
about?
it.
Well, first I want to tell you, I lived in East Islip at one time, off Carlton Avenue.
Of course
Oh, yeah.
you did.
And it was a fun time.
Wow.
Yeah,
too
Heckscher,
far.
I forgot what Heckscher Estates was
Yeah.
green condos, but I lived there also, so I know exactly what you're talking about. I want to go back to the e-vapes for a second. A lot of these young kids are getting something called popcorn lung. I don't know if you've heard that
What
from
is
it,
that?
What's that?
which is not curable. It's like it's worse than lung cancer. It affects their breathing, and they're getting this from vaping.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you
Good to
guys
know,
ever hear
Joe.
They
that?
say you're
No.
better off if you're gonna smoke, which I'm not telling anybody to smoke a real cigarette if you're gonna do it, not the e-vape stuff.
So it's called popcorn.
Popcorn lung. Google it.
Can somebody check that out,
it.
please?
Yeah,
Fact-
see what
Check,
that
check it out.
popcorn
Popcorn
lung.
lung.
Check, 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 check.
Never. That's
They
the
do
first
this-
time
He's
I've ever
double
heard of
checking me today. Dawn, can I have a duck?
Here,
I might need a
take
duck.
care of it for you.
Thank you.
That's abuse. I'm gonna popcorn you, ducky.
And me personally, the CBD oil, I'm a big fan of it. I use it. I have it. I use it. I don't feel high. I don't feel anything from it. You know, so
It just
I think it's a good product.
Teddy, you got it?
So
Why am I using it? They say it cures a lot of things. I had a broken arm, so I had some bad arthritis in the shoulder and the humerus bone.
Cured a broken arm.
No, it didn't cure a broken arm, but it helps me with the pain I have from it. And I have a
Jojo.
roll-on that goes on my knee, and all right, I need a duck for him
Teddy,
now.
We
look
got
at popcorn lung.
we got a definition here.
So
What's it say?
popcorn lung, there's a condition that damages your lungs' smallest airways. It makes you cough and feel short of breath. It is sometimes caused by breathing in a chemical used to flavor microwave popcorn, but other chemical or lung illnesses can also cause popcorn lung.
What?
Wow.
The hell does that mean? I make
Chemicals
popcorn, I
found
get
in
popcorn lung? What is
e-cigarette
it?
liquid known
See?
as e-juice may be a potential cause of popcorn lung, according to the American Lung Association. Using electronic cigarettes or vaping, particularly the flavored varieties, can cause popcorn lung. However, e-cigarette vapor has been proven to contain diactyl. I may have butchered that word.
Whatever happened to, it's supposed to contain water vapor. And it's like the least thing in it is water vapor.
They're not telling you the truth.
Right.
That was weird.
Well, hookah pens supposedly.
Hookah pens. That's
Yeah.
those big things
No, it's got
with the pipe.
Yeah, well, that's a hookah.
Hookah.
And they
That's a
have
hookah
pens.
pen.
There's a pen?
Yeah, and
have
that
no
was
idea.
what supposedly. Yeah, it supposedly contained little to no nicotine and was mostly water vapor and glycerins.
Yes.
supposedly.
Do you know that vapes were created to get you off of cigarettes? You went
And they
from a
were-
6
Right.
to a 0 because I
Right.
bought into the stupid thing when it
Right.
first started. I couldn't get anybody to
Right.
buy it. So I gave it up. I spent like $2,000 as an originator in Orlando. True story.
I know.
And nobody bought in. We don't want to give up cigarettes. This is cool. It's all vape. Vape. Now they put everything
But
in vape.
now,
Okay, and on your side, you were talking a little bit about you are in California. You do some stuff.
Well, we own a company called New Age Ventures, and that's a manufacturer of THC products. So in other words, we don't grow the THC, but we take the THC from the growers and we turn it into pure THC oils, and also we also make CBD oils out there, and that then is turned into a lot of different consumables. Like in the more mature markets for marijuana, where it's legal, like Colorado, California, 60, 70, almost 80% of the consumption is done through edibles. You know,
Really?
people have gone off vaping too. People don't even vape. They basically, most
Eat
people
it.
just eat it. You have a little gummy bear. It's got 10 milligrams of THC. Pop it in your mouth. Feel good.
Wow.
You know, that's
Enjoy the
interesting
show.
because that has a history. Remember in the 60s when they had the smiley faces?
That's right.
Remember that?
Yes,
And you know
I
what
remember
that
that.
was. Right?
Yeah.
When you scratch and sniff the
But I'm
smiley
going to
face.
ask Joyce a question, actually. As you with Inspire,
Yes. Inspire
Inspire
Recovery.
is for the LGBTQ community
That's
as
true.
an addiction center. All these new things that are coming out, right? We're talking about the vape and the jewels and things with THC, the synthetics. What does it do for you as business-wise and for patient care? How do you even keep track and how do you keep people where they need to be as far as recovery?
Well, we keep a close eye on it with our clients. We're small, so our client care is everything to us. You know, we can't, you know, when they go into intensive outpatient level of care, hopefully the tools that they've learned from our clinicians, they'll carry that through, you know, in their future life. Hopefully, we can't, you know, we can't, you know, keep people from vaping. We can't keep people from doing CBD. We can't, but we could give them the tools to think about what they're doing if they want to live a sober life and recovery.
And it seems
You
like
know,
the
so-
only thing you can do is what you're saying is give the tools because you can't possibly keep up
But
with all the things that are
I
coming on the
can't.
market
I can't.
that are legal, not legal, FDA
Right.
regulated, created in someone's backyard. I mean, you can't keep up with it.
I can't keep up with it all. I'm learning every day, Dawn. I'm constantly learning from the younger people every day and what's there in the market. I've never heard of popcorn lungs or anything like that. I do know in Colorado they've had 40% more increases to the ER because of those gummy bears with the kids. You know what I mean? So, you know, what's coming out in the market these days is beyond my comprehension.
But
You
keep
know,
in mind when you hear those stories,
Yeah.
then you have the question of what type of product they're taking.
Right, exactly.
You
What
know,
kind of a product? How much is THC's in it? All of that good stuff.
There are hundreds and hundreds of CBD businesses popping up every week.
Right.
Probably every day. And majority of them are not going to last. Right? They just want to jump in there and try to make a quick buck and not really pay more really attention on making sure they're making a healthy product or
Right.
or getting to your point earlier about labeling and
Right.
stuff like that. You know, we're in the back end moving slow. We've come a long way in a short time.
Yeah.
But we're doing that purposely. Let everybody do what they want to do.
Right.
But that is because they're not paying attention to what they're taking.
Right.
You know, in the product. So, and that's why I question the quality.
No, I'm with you on that. You know, quality over quantity. But also, you know, I have to keep in mind the people that come to our place
That's right.
for the help.
Sure.
You know, to get off the drugs and get off the alcohol and how to do that. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm a firm believer in whatever works.
Yeah.
You know, if you're feeling pain, if you're feeling joint pain, if you're feeling, instead of taking an opioid for that pain, maybe CBD is better.
Well,
You know what I mean? I'm not one,
scenarios.
you know, to say yet, because I'm not that knowledgeable of the product yet.
Yeah, but we begin
Yeah.
we begin the process of you getting the information as a business owner.
Right.
Right? And if somebody in the community, I mean, you're the only one in the community right now who's doing what you're doing. So it's vital that we get you as
And
much
the
information.
education.
Absolutely,
Right.
because you're going to actually pave the way if it satisfies your questions, that others will listen. They'll listen to that before they'll listen to me.
Yeah.
I just wanted to just explain 3 testimonials, and then plus we're offering a couple specialists too for the audience.
Okay.
A few things I wanted to bring to your point. We have a woman that in her mid-60s, fibromyalgia. Okay, 15 years on opioids, and taking our THC line, the smallest milligram, which is 300. That's our lowest milligram product. Within 1 hour, her pain subsided from her fibromyalgia, and till this day, it's been almost 120 days. She's no longer taking opioids.
That's wonderful.
So she has peace of mind that she's taking an organic or natural, but it's taking care of her pain. And we have that in video, and it's up on our website.
Chris, we've got 1 minute, so I need to get everyone's information out.
Yeah, let's get the coupon too.
Okay. For those that can call in or heard us from our show, we're offering our gummies, a Balanced Sport gummies pouch, regularly $20.99 with 20% discount. We're offering totally. It's 20 milligrams, no THC, and with a 10 count.
How did they contact you?
And bath bombs, you can go to hempboca.com or dial 561-330-5655. And also our bath bombs, new improved 100 milligrams, regularly $19.99, also offering a 20% discount.
Is there a coupon code, or it's right on the site already 20%
It's all
off?
right on the site.
All right.
And thank you very much.
And if you want more information, you can contact us. We'll make sure they get the information.
And Joyce.
Oh, yeah.
Joyce?
Inspire Recovery, if you know anyone that's still suffering from addiction or alcoholism, 561-899-6088. Or you could call me direct, 914-774-8536.
And for any questions, you don't have the number, you can always contact us here right at the heart of Delray Gallery. Give us a call in Studio 8, 888-994-4995. That phone call, I think that was that Peru, Teddy? Or Australia on the phone?
I'm not sure.
And I just want to say one more thing before the ordering. We are in a pre-order for 2 weeks, only because we've been such a very popular product. So for those that call in and order, just want to let you guys know it's on a pre-order basis, and we'll have everything in 2 weeks.
All right, Excellent. Stay tuned. Thank you all for joining us. JoJo, stay tuned for the next hour. We'll be back in 2 and 2, 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. We'll see you in a few.
Advertisers. The Del Walmsley Show is for entertainment purposes only. Please consult a professional regarding your personal investment needs. Nothing presented on the Del Walmsley Show constitutes an endorsement, recommendation, offer, or solicitation to buy or sell any product or security.
Hello, boys. It's Crystal Gale,
Marcus Clovis,
and Alan Knight. Join us for Better Choices, Better Health radio program,
where we're going to inform you on great choices.
I need that.
Yes, you do.
Saturdays at 11 a.m. and Sunday nights at 9.
The Money Talk Radio Network is WSBR Boca Raton, W280DU Boca Raton, and W245BC Lauderdale Lakes.
It takes a whole lot more effort to get something started in your life than it does to keep it moving.
Del Walmsley has moved thousands of radio listeners closer to a great life. The Del Walmsley Show is now on in South Florida on Talk 1470, Monday at 5, Tuesday through Friday at noon. Listen and move towards your great life today.
A bad back, heartburn, low libido, stiff joints, not sleeping well, got allergies, need to lose weight? If you want to feel better, please tune into my Health Talk show, Sunday mornings at 10, the Dr. Bob Martin Show, on Talk 1470 WNN.
This is Talk 1470. Talk 1470. WNN.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, part 2 of a wacky Tuesday.
Wacky. You calm down, though.
I haven't calmed down.
Oh, you were terrible this morning.
Boy, it was so bad that I gave up on the Ducks. I just threw the hat right at you.
You what? Oh, yes. You did. Listen, the first part of today, let me just say, welcome to South Florida Talk. If you are watching us on the Brooklyn Cafe Facebook page or any other things that she's going to mention in a couple of seconds, share it out, tell your friends, call in, because we got stuff to give away. And nobody wants to, it's really funny. If I give you something away for free and you don't call in, then I got to use it.
Give us a call, 888-565-1470. You can find us all over social media at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, on Facebook, Periscope, Twitch, YouTube, all kinds of places.
I tell you, she knows all those places.
Vimeo's coming next. We've got some other platforms that are being created, a lot of new things happening. You know what? In 1 hour's time, right, we're sitting having a cup of coffee. How many times your phone rang, my phone rang? We had to call Geo back because that conversation had to lead to another conversation. I'm glad Geo's like a Geo hotline.
Yes, and we are going to be bringing in an OTT line. We are going to be doing Netflix and Amazon. There's a trick to that. Everybody thinks that you apply and you go. It's not the way the game is played.
Absolutely not. So
you have to be accepted to play in that league. So
got
more
a new
to
segment
come.
coming out called Fashion Trashin', so that's in the works. A lot of new segments coming out. We had Hemp Boca joining us on our 12 o'clock hour. We've moved them from the radio station. They now join us on the Brooklyn Cafe TV. A lot of stuff happening.
A lot of good stuff. And also, we have JoJo on the set. Came in with a broken leg. She doesn't come when she has 2 good legs. She only shows up when she has a broken leg.
I never cease to amaze you guys.
We had no idea you were coming because Freddie told me that you hurt your leg.
She told me she wasn't.
And then you texted me that you hurt your leg, and I thought, oh my gosh, is she even taking calls on your business, right? Because you do now small business loans, funding. And here she is, and we had a connection, so I sent her your information, and so she'll be calling you as well.
We got some clients that could use the small business loan lending.
And a lot of times they don't have to sign personally guaranteed. Credit does not have to be the best, especially for the merchant cash advances. Small business loans, a little different of an animal.
Well, let me ask you a question, because what seems to be happening is people, and a lot of women, we work with FemCity, and it's a lot of startup companies, a lot of startup businesses, and they go and they put in a lot of money, a big chunk of money, and they sell, they buy, they purchase, they order, they sell some more, and then they don't know what else to do next, because
Right.
the next step is so enormous. You need so much more money, and they don't want to leverage this, Peter to pay Paul, and I get it. They don't want debt, and I get it. But they don't have the funding to get to the next step. So where do they go next?
They can go to their regular bank. It all depends on their credit. Regular banks don't like to lend as easily as we'd like to think that they should. So they can come to somebody like me, and I can actually help people with startup funding. Or we could do a merchant cash advance where a little bit is taken out each day, so they don't really see the loss of the funds so much. They don't have that big monthly nut at the end as you do in a business loan. So there's a lot of different ways they can go.
And a personal loan, lending somebody money personally is a whole lot more tricky than lending a business who has a solid background and a great idea. And you're actually pitching the idea. So sometimes personal loans don't work out in the business. It
No,
just
they
doesn't.
don't. And we also do a lot of research. We have to talk with, if you lease a store, we have to check, make sure your lease is good, that you're not going to take the money and be gone tomorrow. So there's a lot of steps, but generally I could fund something in 5 to 7 days.
What about people who have businesses from home, like Jermina? She has Blossom Moments Floral 10 years now out of her home. She's got 12, 15 employees. How would you, if she wanted to get to the next step?
I would probably recommend a small business loan for her, because merchant cash advances, they don't like to deal, well, some do, but most of them don't like to deal with home-based businesses. They want you to be somewhere where you have a lease, or
Brick
you
and
own
mortar.
a store, or a location.
And think how many people now don't have brick and mortar, because there's so many online businesses. There's so much that you can do with wholesalers and people selling directly, clothing lines. A lot, because no one wants to have to pay the overhead, because you can do so much now without going anywhere.
Well, they also have these places where you can rent a room and you share a secretary and a phone line and all that stuff.
Executive
Like a
suites.
virtual office, yeah?
Like a virtual
And then,
office.
and then I have a warehouse that has my inventory. Would that qualify?
That would work. Something like that would qualify, because you have a
Really?
location, you have a lease agreement that you're dealing with. Something like that would qualify. And the gentleman, Phil, that was here in the last segment, he does startup funding. I don't know if you knew that or not.
We
did
didn't.
not know.
Yeah.
We knew he did a
So he's
couple
gonna reach
things,
out
and
to
we had
me.
talked to Chris over the weekend about that. So I know he's
With
working
Chris,
with.
it's like 15 different things.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know what the hell he's doing.
But going to the next step, and we're experiencing it with what we're doing at the cafe, which is why I wanted Chanel and Ashley, and they're on the branding bar table. We've got Teddy and Matthew over there. You and I, we sort of took this huge leap. We moved to NN, we moved here. We've got 15 producers with us in studio, different days, and the next step needs a lot of hands on deck.
Well, there's all sorts of things going on right now, and actually,
The changes with you guys since
Right.
I've been around, unbelievable.
it is. Well, we're gonna push the envelope even further. Ashley's working on a piece as well, where we're going to be going out to restaurants, and we have a mock branding piece over here, and we're gonna take that. And she's actually putting the campaign together. And one of the new guys that came in yesterday, what's his name, Gerald?
Yes, I believe so.
He's gonna do a logo for it.
Yes.
Because he's a designer.
Graphic designer.
I said, go design, go crazy.
There's so many moving pieces, and to get to the next level, and yes, for us to get to the next level with the OTT and the Netflix, and again, it takes more funding as well. So
It does.
Everything does take the next step.
It
no
does.
matter what business you're in.
It does, but when you package it nicely, like, and Ashley and I, we talked about this yesterday. We talked about your delivery has to be clean. The concept has to be clean. And if people join the concept, there's your financing. And people know that the end game is to get bigger, get on OTT, get on television. And then what does that mean? Apple TV, Netflix, Amazon. You're
let
talking
you know when
about
we
a
get
whole different kettle of fish.
Right, and then that other phone call we got today just takes it to a whole nother level.
Well, that's just a scary thought. They don't even know about that stuff. But
I
then
know
we
you
have
had me interested.
We'll fill you in on
but
that.
we, Chanel, when you came along, I had said to you that something's going to pop one day where we're going to need all hands on deck. We don't have enough hands right now, and you see a lot of people in here. But we have actually been invited to produce a, what's it called?
We're going to keep the name out of it for now.
Not the
but we're-
name,
A
but
reality
what kind of
show?
a reality show.
Really?
And the bottom line here is, it's funny because I have a new guy over here.
Matthew.
I have Teddy. Matthew?
Matthew.
Do you know Maverick was here yesterday? He cannot remember your name, and I'm ratting you out. He couldn't remember your name yesterday. He says, what's his name? Why are you calling me you guys? I don't know. Calling you. But you notice that we do turnarounds, Matthew, in the green room yesterday, right? You set it up with your own equipment, and you see how quickly I want. There's a reason for all of this. There's a reason that we're doing all of this. And JoJo's part of this as well. There is growth on the horizon. But you have to be able, and you physically, you have to be able to understand how that turnaround works, because I just pulled them off the table that were doing the spots from yesterday, right? And you have to be able to have 4 guys with you, maybe 5, to turn the production of filming around so we can see it. And then make a judgment as to whether or not that reality show is going to go in that direction.
There's a lot of moving parts in all businesses, and you help with the funding, Georgia. What is the name of your funding company?
It's called JBL Funding Group, and you can actually call me directly, 561-767-2630. Or you can come down here on a Tuesday when I'm not coming and I show up. We could talk in person.
Are you going to come on every Tuesday?
Yes.
No, she's not.
Yes, I am. But you gotta be nice. You were terrible.
You know
this
why
morning.
she's not? She only has 2 legs. Next, she's gonna bust the other leg, and then she'll show up. After that, she won't show up no more.
Oh my
She's gonna have
gosh,
more legs.
we had this whole conversation. Last night, Freddie and I got invited to a media event at iPic Del Rey. It is open.
I saw that.
The grand opening is actually Thursday. It's open for movies. I guess it's been a soft opening. The Gab Group invited us. Kristen and Michelle, what an amazing event they put together. There were bloggers, and everyone there was like, the Brooklyn Cafe, the Brooklyn Cafe.
We knew everybody.
This blogger and that blogger, and Carrie from Living FLA. Everyone goes,
Everybody.
the Brooklyn Cafe.
And she kept saying, we interviewed them. I said, I don't remember
They were on
that.
our show, and they were on our show, and they're with Fem City, and they were on our show.
But I'm going to tell you, the iPic in Atlantic, no bars hold. It is beautiful. They have 8 theaters. They got enough cars for 490 cars. No, 390 cars.
Well, they've got like 329 seats, and it's all. You looking for something?
Anybody in here that's got a Jaguar?
Yes. Is it raining?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And there she's going to limp away.
Oh no! A Jaguar with the top down.
I knew it.
You're leaving?
I gotta go pump the top.
Yeah, but come back.
I will.
Don't worry, it's going to be wet no matter what you do.
She's got to run it, roll and go. But the Gab Group and iPic, they have 329 seats at the iPic. It's all pod seating. There are no regular row seats unless they're ADA accessible seats. So everything's in a pod. I'm assuming there's 2s, there's singles if you don't want to sit with anybody else in your pod. The seats fully recline, there's blankets. You can just push the button, and there's waitress service. They serve food right at your seat with you, full bar service. The service was impeccable. The Gab Group did an amazing job. You saw the magic show, the illusion show.
They had all sorts of stuff going on in there, but the ironic stuff about this Netflix is when you're in the theater, your phone does not work.
At iPic, you mean?
At iPic. It doesn't work to call.
They disable it?
Well,
Yes.
they're smart, I think. Well, there is Wi-Fi, but
No,
they don't want you.
No,
if
it
you
is
don't-
totally disabled. I tried to call Dylan.
yeah.
Because he was doing the production for me.
Yeah.
Boom, no.
I mean, I agree with that because I don't use my phone anyway and when I'm in a movie. But what if there's an emergency and your phone
You
doesn't
gotta go
work?
outside.
But does it at least ring?
No.
And well, then how do you know?
Because I tried calling him. I tried talking to people. I tried.
Whoa, isn't signal blocking illegal?
I don't
No.
think it's signal blocking. I
Not when
think
you're
they're
in their
just-
property, no. It's the same thing that when you go to a baseball game and a foul ball cracks your head open, you can't sue.
Yeah, but we're talking about. I forget the word.
Okay,
You
look
could
it
see
up.
the phone ring, it just wouldn't connect. So we called
Nothing
Dylan.
worked. Not even the text. Nothing.
The text didn't go through either.
Nothing worked.
Wow.
Nothing.
But-
It says no, no, no.
But they're working on the Wi-Fi. In all fairness,
No,
last
it
night
worked
was an open
outside.
password. It was working in the lobby, just wasn't working in the
Maybe
movie
they're
theater
just
itself.
getting it.
So when you go outside, all of Dylan's texts coming. I say, holy smokes. But if you go to the bathroom, which is ironically on the 2nd floor,
Yes.
not the 1st, they aren't serving food, though you can order food. I
Did
don't
you
get
see
that.
it's like a co-ed sink area?
Yes, do you know at Spin?
For the bathroom?
For the
So like you
bathroom.
come out of the men's and women's and come to one sink?
I went right into the
hand-washing
woman's.
area.
The guy says, no, you got to come around. There's a woman, there's like a store there, and I saw it was women, but I didn't read it. I went right in there. Now, when I did Spin, it used to be co-ed where you wash your hands as well, but you used to be able to see each other underneath. At Meisner, I did the Spin.
But you know,
that-
talking about
The
growing-
bike?
No,
You're talking about?
it was called Spin. It's just a while
You
back.
talk about growing a business, though. When the founder and CEO of iPic, Hamid Hashemi, and I don't think you were there because you were talking to Dylan in the lobby, he started with one movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
He saved his money and saved his money, and he started with one theater, and it grew. And they needed Cinemark and Boca, and it grew. And the name iPic, they talked about, how did you come up with the name iPic? It made me think of what we do. He said, my 12-year-old son came up with the name. Like Gio came up with the name for AMP. And they said, how? And he was like, well, Dad, you just have to pick what you want. So I pick this movie, or I pick to go to the restaurant, or I pick this. Like, I choose. And that's how iPick started.
That's
With
how we
this
got it done.
12-year-old just came up with this name, and I think it started here in Florida, and it's remarkable what they offer. And they have the same packages. You can go on, and I think they said if by March 7th, you can go on to iPick and enroll in their membership, and you get a free ticket on your birthday, you get a free ticket per month, and it's very minimal fee to do it.
They are also going to move the headquarters to the 3rd floor here.
Here?
Third floor of the movie theater.
So, you know, if you move your headquarters, this is going to be the top of the top.
Yeah.
It always has to be. I mean, the place is magnificent, and I'm sure they spent good money in this place.
I'm so happy they made one in Delray because, I mean, it's so far, I mean, for where I am, to go all the way to Meisner, to go to iPick, because I love iPick. It's such an experience.
Now, I met...
They said 6
years. Your car drowned?
No. 6 years?
I made it.
Your car's out of it. 6 years in the making, through city approvals, and they said what really pushed it over the edge to be in Delray was the community support.
Mm-hmm.
Because they wanted a place where people could walk. There was pedestrian traffic.
It's perfect,
There's
yeah.
a parking garage. There's plenty of place. Right, when you go to the movies, and you go to the movies a lot.
Every Saturday.
I go every Tuesday.
You want to go to a place that there's dinner,
Mhm.
right? Or there's places you can go for lunch. You can walk on the Ave.
I have never
afterwards.
seen that until I came to Florida.
What?
Dinner in your movie.
What do you mean?
I never bought dinner during a movie.
Oh, in the movie.
Oh, yeah. I
I've
love
never
that
seen
little
that.
button. They just come right away.
And there's a button.
Mhm.
And I hit the
I'm
button.
like, hello.
I did a button and my legs go up in the air. I did a
See, I
button.
would go to
Lady
sleep.
comes over. She says, which drink do you want? I
Uh-huh.
mean, we didn't know what to expect because we were like a last second invite. But geez, do
We were not a last second invite.
Well, you went and met her at the other event.
That
I
was
wasn't there.
They were on our show, though. We've had
Yes.
the Gab group on our show a few times.
But the Gab group was at your event that you went to that I
Well,
couldn't
you were
make
invited,
it.
yes.
I was invited, but I had to do a production.
We were not a last minute invite. Actually, we were one of the first minute invites, and it was on a limited basis. I
That-
just last minute invited you.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
That would be the key.
See, the funny thing about this is I said to the girl at the Gab group that I wanted her to come and sit in today, and next thing I know, they're dragging me to meet Anthony, the GM, and they're talking about doing a show there. And I'm looking around, and says, okay. And then there was another guy who was in charge of all the food and beverage and everything. He says, oh, how are you? My name, I think, is Daniel. I don't know. I started meeting all these people. And then you tell me today that we're going to do a remote there on Tuesday.
Thursday.
I didn't even ask for that. All I was asking was for her to come on the show today. And the next thing you know, we're going to do a remote.
So I have this drink called the Norma Jean. So I tell Fred, I go, it's the Norma Jean. He goes, we're going to get up and play Michael Jackson tomorrow. And I went, Billie Jean. He goes, oh, yeah, I got that
It's
one.
a Jean. It's a Jean. But anyway,
John
it's
does the Norma Jean one, right?
Norma
Goodbye,
Jean was
Norma Jean.
Marilyn Monroe.
Norma Jean, whatever. But the bottom line here is that the iPick Theater. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I produced a show last night. The two gentlemen, I'm going to keep them out of the conversation, were actually on the board in Delray that turned down the Hard Rock to take that spot
Really?
7 years ago.
I think it was a brilliant move.
They were on the board. They're no longer on the board, but they voted it down because the Hard Rock, can you imagine a mini Hard Rock there? But think about it.
But what they did with iPick, and there was event parking yesterday in the parking garage, and
Did they create a new parking garage?
Yes.
With the iPick, right? Which is also nice because
And
we
they
all
have
know how
valet?
hard it is to park around there.
Where they have valet?
it is on, if you're heading south, it's right on 5th Avenue and like 1st. If you turn up.
Right in the heart of
Right in the
Atlanta.
heart of the avenue.
And what's going to happen is they're going to revitalize everything east of the train tracks because everything begins to slow down east of the tracks. So this is hopefully going to generate interest and more. And they're not competing with the community in taking in and selling food because Atlantic is about food.
You know, we should have stayed a little bit longer because we missed the whole dinner menu. We got the appetizer menu.
It's funny with
Filet
Dawn.
sliders.
With Dawn, you
chocolate
talk, right?
s'mores cake.
You talk to Dawn, and she seems to listen to every other word. I had to go to work.
I know, huh?
Anyway, you're funny. Anyway, the other thing is that they are going to open up public parking, but not general public parking. They are going to open it to a certain number of cars. And he said a number. I think it was 100 or something.
90.
That's it.
I
The
listened
rest
to
is for the
every word.
theater. So they're going to be doing that as well.
I
But
heard
it's
they're,
nice. It's very nice.
I even heard they're going to extend the Ave a little bit more west, I think. I heard that they're building and they're trying to extend
Have
it
you
even
seen it?
further. I mean, I saw a few places popping up. They're opening up a wine bar a little bit more west and all that.
Windy
so.
City. Windy City Pizza.
So
Windy
I think
City
it's more
Pizza?
opportunity for
Remember
you
Windy
guys to
City
go hit
Pizza?
the Ave.
You don't even remember Windy City that were in here.
It might have been before Chanel.
Maybe, yeah.
BC.
It's right after the stadium for the tennis.
Oh.
Before Chanel.
Was it before?
BC Chanel.
I can't imagine the
BC.
traffic that's going to be on that road now.
You should see it now.
It's unbelievable.
It's
I've been off
already,
that road for a
yeah.
long
I
time.
mean, especially right now, it's the season. It's impossible. I live on the Ave, so it's impossible just to get up and down. I cut all the way back to Lake Ida. I'm like, nope.
See,
You
part
gotta
of me
cut
misses
around.
that. Part of me doesn't.
Yeah, but you know what? If you go to Corner Porch, here's a parking right there. You can eat at Corner Porch. You can go have a drink. You can go to that Spanish. What is that? What
Sounds
the hell
like-
is a
Let's play
hotel? That
charades.
hotel, the Spanish hotel with the yellow
Colony?
hotel. Yeah.
Colony.
Oh.
You go there, you have a drink, you pool, you listen. As a matter of fact, I have a guy recorded on my phone that played that. Unbelievable.
Sounds like charades. Actually had iPick Live before the show got started last night. Let's go to commercial break. I think Troy's calling into 888-565-1470. Troy, say hi to Joe. We'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com.
vCard Global is the world's smartest business card that virtually allows a person or business to digitally share all of their information. With a vCard, sharing information is one simple click away. No need to open emails, websites, or social media. Updating information is easy and instant. vCard Global is the ultimate marketing tool, transforming the way we connect, communicate, and collaborate to grow your business. Text JENNG to 80800. Revolutionize your business card. For information, contact Jennifer. Text JENNG to 80800 for your free digital business card today.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And
we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. You know, you always say to me there's a mirror.
Mirror.
You really,
Teddy
you
is
don't-
like
honestly,
my
don't
mirror.
feel anything. I'm not
Why?
gonna lie.
Teddy is so mean.
I don't know if there's like.
Why?
There are just so many reasons. Teddy is just the younger version of me.
Joe,
She knocks
take that as a
the table.
compliment.
She knocks on the table. She goes, "It's okay. The coffee didn't spill." The other
Is that
day we
what
were
she-
joking because she and I both have some eye problems. It was the day I had the surgery and you weren't here yet, and the wire falls out of the camera, and we could not find where the wire gets plugged in. And I texted you, you didn't answer. I called you, you didn't answer. I texted, please call me. Hector walks out, he goes, oh, well, yeah, it goes right here. How'd you find it? Well, there's a hole right on the side of the camera that fits the size of the wire, and that's where it goes. And Teddy and I looked at each other, we went, you know what, one more, we would have been the 3 blind mice. Pretty much.
So who figured it out, you or her?
Hector.
It's not that difficult.
He was MVP of the year last week. Hector got that one. Hector got something else done last week. He was our MVP. He got us rolling.
Don't blow his head up any bigger than it already is. Nothing. All right, so a lot of good ideas, a lot of stuff coming forward. I want to ask Ashley a little bit. We talked about going into restaurants and putting this branding concept that Teddy and you guys are sitting at. And what we're looking to do, listen, take it easy. I'm going to make you famous. There's a kid with the name New Guy at the University of
Central Florida.
And everybody loves him. He walks around there, I'm that guy. And on the back it says New Guy.
Except when Matthew's dad watches and says, Matthew, my son, I'm watching the show.
Matthew, my son, his name is New Guy.
But Ashley, tell us, Freddie, Amy Rashevsky created this table for us because you had this vision of branding the Brooklyn Cafe because everyone says, what's the Brooklyn Cafe? Can I come eat? Where you can eat at the table at the different restaurants is going to be located at.
Is that what they say? Can I eat?
Yes, they come in and they go, where's the food? We've got coffee because Teddy, our barista over there, makes us coffee every morning. And people say, where's the food? Someone said, next time I come, can you please have food?
I said, no, Dawn doesn't cook.
Pretty much, that's true too.
So Ashley, we were talking about, she came up with something really brilliant, right?
Yeah, so basically we're creating a package where you can kind of get a sense of what the Brooklyn Cafe is at different restaurants, cafes. So the table you see over there, we're going to kind of have something like that in different restaurants or cafes. And then, so basically the deal is like we have our stuff in the restaurant at the cafe, promote like all of our stuff, our information, get the word out to any people that are going in the restaurant. And then also the restaurant or the cafe will be promoted through us on our show, or we'll do like a remote there. Still kind of coming up with the details of it. But we'll do that and then have like a goodie bag. So anyone who comes in to our show or is a guest will get, a coupon or a code to go to this restaurant.
A goodie bag.
Yeah, a goodie bag. Yeah. When you go to the Oscars and you get all these different sponsors. So the sponsors
we may not have too much in the goodie bag, so don't say what you're going to get.
We have lots of stuff in the bag.
Maybe.
Coupon saying, mention Blue Brooklyn Cafe, get 10% off, like something like that. Or.
And things for the V-Card, where you can download your V-Card.
Yes.
Paul Vadiato from Cruise Optics. We get all kinds of things in the mail from different travel agencies, but I think we need to put something for Paul, for cruiseoptics.com in this.
Yes.
All the short codes so people can go to the V-Card. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
And then what about the Buddy Buddy program?
Oh, yes. And then also, whoever is a sponsor or they have their own Brooklyn Cafe table in their business, if they refer another business or anyone to become a sponsor or have their own cafe table in their business, then they get, a better deal being like promoted through us. So it's like a buddy program, I guess,
Kind of like that.
And there's a lot of restaurants that we met last night. We met a lot of food bloggers, and we met the Coastal Star, the owner of the Coastal Star, and he says, oh, well, you should have this restaurant on. You should have this blogger, because she's been in the restaurant business forever, and there are a lot of food people there last night.
The Grub was on there.
The Grub.
That was who she was, the Grub. And she said, and she does something with those, she has these guns on her, and I said, I guess you played. What was that? Lacrosse.
Sounds like we're going to play charades, except we're on radio, which makes it a little bit difficult.
Well,
Sounds like Freddie looks at her. He goes, she works with the men's lacrosse down in Broward County. There's a professional lacrosse team in Broward County for men. Did you have any idea? So she works with them full time, and Freddie says, "So you must play." She says, "Yeah, how do you know?" He goes, "Look at those guns on you," and she's like, "Yeah."
She says, I said, "Oh my God, Arnold Schwarzenegger."
Better be nice, sir.
I do.
I know, you better be nice. She had an eye on you all night. She sat in the pod next to us.
It's called Florida Launch. The
Florida Launch.
lacrosse team.
I thought it was in Boca.
How do I know that? Because I
Broward?
applied for a position there, but I couldn't do it.
You gonna play?
Have I ever played? No,
you were gonna play?
No, I was gonna do like video production for them.
Oh, okay.
Dylan knows a lot about it. Say
He's
hi
all
to
over the
Kenya.
world.
Santa's watching us in Kenya.
Hello, Kenya. How are you?
I think
How
we
you
talked
doing?
to Gio today, OTT. If Kenya watches us and Ghana watches us, to me that makes us pretty much international, right?
And Murray. Don't forget about Murray.
And Murray. Wait, how is Murray, by the way?
He's good. He
We
always
got New
reaches
Zealand
out to me.
watching
But
us.
he'll be watching today because you're on.
He will. He will.
Yeah.
But Ashley, you've created a great program. She also created the little cards that are going to go with the Hope Hearts because people, no one wants to really pass them along. So that's okay. You don't have to pass them along. You can keep the Hope Hearts. But when you're ready.
Is that what's happening?
Yes.
I'm guilty. I still have mine.
People, everyone loves them so much they keep them. Yesterday when we had Live Like Jake on, each person chose the heart that was absolutely them. They were like, wow. This is so perfect for us. It's incredible.
Yeah, but I want you to give it away, you know. I sort of want you to give it away so we can see people register them. But anyway.
But when they're ready, so those cards are coming out. And Chanel just sent out MailChimp again. What's
I
happening?
wanted to ask about MailChimp. Hey, what is in MailChimp? This is the Gazette, right?
Yeah.
The Brooklyn Cafe Gazette? Because somebody was asking me last night, what do you mean you do a Gazette? He says, what do? You do everything. I says, we do everything. But tell me about what's in the Gazette this month.
In Gazette this month, we have a video from Pure Wave. We also have, when we went remote there, we also have another remote from Carmen Care Laser video. We also have a spotlight artist here at the gallery. You can look at all of her her artwork, and Matthew made a video of her too. Her name is Susan McKenna List, right? We also have the Brooklyn Cafe on Ice. We have that promo video, which was really cool. Hector made that. And we also have a little thing where you could click on to buy tickets to come out to the Brooklyn Cafe on Ice event.
Yes.
And there's a bunch more, but take a look.
It's a great Gazette, and we're actually going to be sending out an updated edition for March. It's just going to focus on the Live Like Jake and drowning prevention that we had on yesterday.
An updated edition.
An updated, just one edition. It's just going to have the Live Like Jake. It's going to be all the spots they did in the green room yesterday, the different segments, an article. I think Teddy's writing up the article. Someone's writing. I don't remember.
You can also find the newsletter on the Cafe V card.
Oh no, Jackie's writing the article.
I am so lost here. So there's an updated
There's going
version?
to be another edition coming out this month that just is going to focus on yesterday's show, Live Like Jake, because the amount of response. What'd you say? We had over 100,000 impressions yesterday on this one show on drowning prevention. This little boy, Jake, fell into the intercoastal about 5 years ago. And he had already been going through swimming lessons, and he drowned. And I've got the chills.
Terrible.
And the family, they started a foundation called Live Like Jake, and they've got scholarships to give out to people for infant swimming rescue. And they were on, we had pool fence safety on yesterday. We had another family that both their twins had drowned, and they lost one of the twins, and the other one is severely impaired from it. And just to bring awareness to how important it is for your kids to swim, for the different layers of prevention to watch, for the pool fence, for swimming rescue. And that, I think, deserves its own edition of the Gazette. So actually, Jackie's going to write up an article for the Lynn University paper. We're going to put it in the Gazette, plus all the articles that Matthew and Hector are working on, and just to bring more and more awareness to, we're in South Florida, it's spring break, we are always around water here.
Yeah.
All year.
All year round, we're around water.
And take a look at your surroundings, because you never know. You know, I was talking last night, and my son has a lake in the back of his house, and you know, kids are like jelly, and they get through all the crevices, and they just disappear. When your kids learn how to walk,
alligators on our lakes here too.
You ain't lying about that.
Gotta watch.
You ain't lying about that.
So that's going to be another edition, Chanel, we're going to get out.
Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk to these guys about is yesterday we had people on the show, and you were polite enough to wait until the show was over, and you did some interviews, correct?
That's correct.
I'll make sure his mic is on, because I didn't hear him. It's on?
It's on.
Okay. And what I want to know is, if we go on remote, and we're on there doing our thing on remote, can you set up that whole thing that you did there on remote on this side to do commercial spots on the run?
Absolutely.
Good answer.
And that is,
ding, ding, ding. And he wins.
And that is the name of the game, because what we're going to do is we're going to invite a lot of other people. You know, and JoJo knows a lot of people. We're going to invite other companies to come down using this Buddy Buddy program they actually put together.
Idea, by the way.
And we're going to have this set up with you and 4 guys doing your thing. It was funny to watch them yesterday, because they're all trying to figure out how to do this. And today,
We had
Dylan...
20 people in that room yesterday.
Well, Dylan, you saw today that we have the green room effect. We have the black, green, and white backdrops that you can use if you want to go in that.
Okay.
We have those. And we also found our very expensive lapel mics. So if we can plug the mics into these side little things here, I forget what you call, all of a sudden your sound problem is resolved, which is always his contention, right?
Perfect, yeah.
So doing all of that, interaction, more interaction, then we could do the interviews. You could have it for the Gazette. Chanel could talk to people, have interviews done. So they're going to be doing commercials, interviews, the whole gamut.
So Animator's office is being now turned into a green room.
Yes.
Animator.
And he cleaned it all out. He's fine.
He's not listening to you.
He's not.
It's still your home. It's still your office.
That's right. You're in charge of that big guy.
He cleaned it out, by the way. Did you see?
Well, you know, what a lot of people don't understand is that when you're going to put a commercial or something for people to view, because this is, you know, viewing is a whole lot more powerful than audio. Audio is important, but viewing is big. Animation is a way to make people notice something different, right? And you put JoJo as a comic book, you know.
I have to be the comic book today?
You make her look like a beautiful roach or something, everybody's going to pay attention.
I'm gonna kill him. Duck.
And there it comes.
And there you go.
So
I used to like him. It's all over now.
I know, he's crazy today.
So it's important that you understand that marketing, branding, all goes together to make your business grow. And here at the cafe and our production companies, Dawn Media and Amp Square, we understand that we have to take things to another level to make you more successful. That's really what it comes down to. And it's funny because you had an idea we're going to be using. Yeah. You're doing the newspaper piece as well. We're going to be using that. We got Turning It Around with you guys. We're going to be using that as well. And then you have Teddy over there with Dylan that make the whole production piece work. Now, we have new interns coming. We have another one coming on Friday. We call them producers. They're going to be here as well because we're going to need more hands to do this reality piece.
It's really a production. It's a multimedia approach to what we do. And branding and marketing, it's not just one aspect. The other day, and Hector, I thought of you, there's a commercial on TV for Cologuard, which is not instead of a colonoscopy, but if you are at low risk for colon cancer, it's a test in a box.
Really?
Yes.
You thought of that and you
I'll
thought of
tell
Hector?
you why. I'll tell
Hector,
you why.
You're just a big pain in the...
No, I will tell you why, because the commercial is an animation.
Oh, really?
It's an animated commercial on the major networks, and it's this little box
that jumps around.
That jumps around. He's got feet and he's got hands, and
right.
he jumps around from place to place where it's appropriate to do your Cologuard test. And he ends up sitting on the top of a closed commode and having this whole conversation about where to get the Cologuard.
Is it whiteboarded or is it animation?
I think it's animation. Well, I don't know.
There's a difference.
I don't know.
You know, right, Hector? Whiteboarding is a whiteboard, and then you have like caricatures moving around, like little. That's called whiteboard.
No, he moves from place to place.
Huh?
It's animation too, he says. He doesn't have a mic. So I was thinking, because, you know, we've talked about working with so many of our sponsors and creating an animated commercial using HPR Productions. And here it was for this new test, Cologuard. And it was in full animation
and it
full
worked, because you remember.
Absolutely. You see this little box jumping around, and he ends up sitting in the bathroom on top of a
has
closed
arms and
commode.
legs.
He's got arms
You
and
seen
legs.
it too?
Of course.
You guys seen it?
No.
See, nobody looks at the pain in the...
You know why? Because they're not in our age bracket, where in
They
the
don't
50s,
care. They don't pay
where they
attention
tell
to
you
it.
you need
Oh,
to
they
go
don't-
for a colonoscopy.
They don't, they don't have...
But they don't watch regular TV, probably, millennials.
You don't watch regular TV,
I don't
right?
watch TV, no.
At all?
If
You
I
don't
do,
watch
it's the cooking channel.
See? And
You
this
guys
was on
watch
one
TV?
Of the, one of the networks.
I love
sports
it.
only.
I
We
binge
don't
it.
even have cable at this point, but if we did, it'd probably just be SpongeBob 24/7.
I lost the
That's it.
remote.
It's the only
SpongeBob?
show. Yeah, it's the only show I'd watch.
I lost my remote.
So you, unfortunately, you have to get up and turn the TV on with your finger?
You can't. The channels don't go that high.
Yes, they do.
No, it's
How
that
do you get
you
that high?
can't turn the box on with it.
Oh, the box is missing.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? You call Comcast and tell them you need a new remote.
No.
He told you.
And Teddy says she only watches sports. Really?
What sports do you watch? Jiu-jitsu fighting?
UFC.
I thought
I
so.
wish they would televise jiu-jitsu.
You watch
like
the
football
Heat?
and hockey. No, I can't.
The Dolphins? You don't watch any of those games? You don't watch
I watch
regular?
the Giants.
The New York Giants?
Yeah.
You watch New York football?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm from New York.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, you know what clip we have to get? We have to get the clip from Thursday when we were at Burger Stop, and Teddy went cavewoman style into that corn.
I have it.
So we need to get that clip. We need to get that on
He has it.
Instagram and send that one viral. She took an ear of corn that we had at Burger Stop. It had to have been...
An ear.
It was a big ear. It was the biggest ear I'd ever seen.
But there was stuff on it.
And it was lathered in cheese and spices
God.
and garlic. And we said, who's going to bite into it? They called it caveman style. And Teddy raised her and she goes, I will. And she takes this big ear on air, takes a big bite. So Dylan has it. We're going to post that so you can take a look.
And your mother was so proud of you.
Your mom
My
wants that
grandmother
40-ounce
also
steak.
wanted to let you guys know that for the 40-ounce steak, she can probably eat 32 ounces of it if one of us will finish it.
She'll eat 32 ounces and save
Yeah.
a little bite. That's what they do.
My
for me at
grandmother.
home.
Now, Georgia, you also work with restaurants. You ever heard of the 40-ounce challenge?
No.
You got to cut a 40-ounce steak, and you got to put all sorts. It got to be a mountain. It's got to be taller. I wouldn't be able to see you.
Okay.
And you got to eat the whole thing. If you take the challenge, we'll film it. And if you win,
You want me to eat the whole thing?
not you, people.
Teddy's mom's going to eat it.
Yeah.
Oh my
And she
goodness.
will get a Brooklyn Cafe T-shirt if they eat the whole thing. And I don't mean leaving a bite. You leave a bite, you don't win. You got to eat the whole thing.
There was that Barbara Streisand movie where she did that. No one knew the answer last week. I still don't remember the answer. Where she travels with her son. They go on this road trip. It's called Road Trip. Thank you.
It's called road trip.
Guilt Trip. Yes.
The guilt trip.
You are absolutely correct. It is
What's the matter
called
with you?
The Guilt Trip. Yes,
Yes.
Barbara Streisand and Seth Rogen, 100%. And she goes on this guilt trip road trip with her son.
Yes.
And they stop at a Roadhouse bar, a cowboy bar, and she has this challenge, and I think she gets the meal free if she does it, and she eats it bite after bite. Everything in my head is a movie. I guess I'm in the right line of business.
I saw a movie one time where this guy broke the record. I think it was Chevy Chase.
Yes.
He broke the record of these balls. He was eating these balls, and then at the end they tell him what it was. It was goat balls. Did you see that movie?
You know, he takes it to a whole other level. I'm just saying.
You don't remember the movie? It was hilarious.
All right, fact check that one. What movie was it? Chevy Chase ate goat balls in.
He ate 52 goat balls.
Here, have a bath bomb. We're gonna go to commercial break. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. We'll be right back.
Have a bath ball.
Bath ball.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-E, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Do you want to enhance your love life with flowers? Rejuvenate love, life, health with flowers from Blossom Moments? Weekly deliveries to your home, your business, hospital, or even senior centers. Give us a call at 561-951-6343. Blossom Moments could also coordinate your wedding or event. Contact Blossom Moments at bmgevents.net. For all of your floral event needs, large or small, call Blossom Moments. 561-951-6343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, Give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And
Camera
we're
3
back
went
at
black.
the Brooklyn Cafe TV. You know what we're going to get you, Freddie, instead of the bell? That duck. You know the duck like kind of squeaks or squawks?
Yeah.
We're going to get you like a duck on Amazon or something.
Why?
Instead of a bell, we got to get you something else like a
chicken
blowhorn.
one?
Get
Oh,
a-
yeah,
You're talking about, yes.
Air horn.
Get one of
We
those.
used to have
Get one of those whoopee cushions.
Oh, speaking of whoopee cushions.
We were?
That hot tub thing you were telling us?
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Yes, it is.
Puerto Rican hot tub?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there was a comedian. I think it was Richard Pryor. Says that in his day, he had a garbage can, and he got in the garbage can, farted, and that was a hot tub.
So it's not really a hot tub. It's just a gross guy thing.
Richard Pryor.
It makes bubbles. That's where he's going with
Yeah,
this,
no, it was
right?
a hot
Makes your own
tub.
Yvonne Haas, where are you when I need you right now?
It's a true thing, and we used to make fun of this all the. Is it
Really?
on?
That's a thing? Maybe it's not plugged in.
It's plugged
It's a thing.
over here.
I take care of it.
You take care of it?
Yes.
That's the
But
thing.
it is a thing. You never done that.
No.
You know, cultures have different ways of looking at
Get out of my head. I know
That can't be a real thing.
It's
It
a
is a
Freddie
real thing.
Culturally, it is.
Yeah. You guys never heard of that?
People sit in a.
He's not Puerto Rican.
What? What? I don't know what he's talking about.
That's crazy.
I know. It's a Freddie thing. He's fixing the camera.
I have to ask my girlfriend Naja or my girlfriend Debbie's boyfriend Lee. They're both from Puerto Rico. They'll both tell me the truth. But I've known them for years and I never heard this before.
But Jojo, I'm so glad you're here because you're talking about business and business growing, and we started with you, what, a year and a half ago?
Yes.
And we had Jojo on the Go-Go, and you changed the name, we changed it back to Go-Go Jojo, you changed the name, we changed it back to Jojo on the Go-Go. It just kind of fits. Because now you're going to put the Brooklyn Cafe in different restaurants.
That's right.
And
That's
we're
right.
going to come in. That's why he was looking for the mini. So you guys, a couple of
Well,
you
we
can
would
go out
have
with
been there
Jojo.
today if I didn't have this.
That's why we
set
didn't
up
think you were
and-
coming. So what are you putting together for the cafe and Go-Go
Well,
Jojo?
I would like to bring us to Frankie's, Cafe Frankie's, and introduce you to his bird. He's got this big giant bird. That's who Frankie is. The owner's name is really Anthony.
Okay.
I'd like to bring us to the Fish Depot and do some locations. So I'll be on that when I leave here today, as long as it's not pouring.
Where's the Fish
And
Depot?
it's right on Federal Highway. It used to be called the Backyard. It's on the train. You wouldn't know it. It's on the train tracks.
It's
I would
on
give you
Federal
great
Highway on the
directions.
train tracks, Dawn. You don't know it. Yeah, you
don't know it.
It's like-
This is my neck of the woods. And I'm going to try maybe the Key Lime House. Wayne's a dear friend of mine. That's
Which
a
should be
beautiful
great.
place.
Again, when we go on remote, we want everyone in the community to come because that is where we get to spotlight the cafe, spotlight what's going on in the community, and share all of our producers and all the talents and get to know you, right? To get out of
And it's
Studio
fun.
A. It's fun. We try all these amazing foods. I mean, yet last week when we were at Burger Stop, the corn and the hamburgers and the fried onion rings, and Paul comes with us from Cruise Optics every Thursday, and today he goes, okay, where are we going on Thursday? Paul, we're going to let you know, but we want you all to come. It's the community, which is why we're hoping to stay
Don't
in
ask
the Del
JoJo.
Rey
She doesn't
area.
have any legs left.
And what else are we doing when we go out of the Boca Del Rey area? We haven't told our crew yet, but we are now going limo style.
When we're out of that way, yes, we have what's
Hey,
his
Mr.
name?
DJ.
Hey, Mr. DJ.
Nick, in the white stretch limo that you all see on my profile picture. And because we realized last week it's not fair to ask you all to drive far, right? And,
Yes.
and the liability of you driving far. So instead, we're going limo style.
Yes, he
so we
says-
all pile into the stretch limo, put all the equipment in the trunk, and we get to go.
And he actually came to the studio and suggested it to me, which was
a
really
great
nice of
idea.
him.
I think
He
it's
says,
an awesome idea.
We'll all fit. We'll go, and the trunk is big enough to put the equipment. We don't have a lot of equipment now.
No, we have to get a big magnet with our faces, like this picture that Jay Harmon did on the side. We talked about doing it.
Teddy,
and it just sticks on the.
Put it on her list, Teddy. She got a long list. Teddy says, Dawn's list went out the door. It's so long.
That's what you got to do. But Teddy keeps me on track because when we were at the Brain Bowl meeting, that's coming up April 12th. We've got a big production we're doing at the Brain Bowl, and it is to support the 3 Alzheimer's organizations that are in Boca, as well as the Parkinson's Foundation this year. It is at Boca West, April 12th. They have already sold 64 tables, and you just do the math alone there at 10 to 12
How many
per
tables
table.
can she sell? 80? 80, right?
I don't know how many she can
I think
sell.
it's 80 tables.
But last year there were upwards of 1,000 people there, And they've already at that
What day is
capacity
this?
now. It is Friday, April 12th. You can buy tickets on Eventbrite. You can go to Brain Bowl on Facebook, the 5th annual Brain Bowl. So many organizations and foundations that they are working with, because there's not, I think, one family that has not been touched by Alzheimer's, dementia, or Parkinson's, or some neurological disease. I mean, I can't think of any that it touches. And they were telling us that just one family member last year touches 19 lives. And that's just at the minimum. If you just think of how far reaching that pebble is and what it does as far as care and expense and caretaking, and it's just enormous. So we're going to be there on April 12th, and you can get all of your information. Hector's putting a spot together on that one also in the ring, knocking out Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's disease.
Now the other side.
Why is that ironic?
Because there are 3 mental conditions and you're having
That's right.
just knock their block off.
That's right.
Knock
Knock
the
their
block
block. Remember
off.
that game? Knock your block off.
Yes.
Remember? You remember?
You remind me of Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
I couldn't remember the name of it. I was hoping you would help me out. Now, the other thing is, for that shoot, we're going to need some cables. We're going to have to buy some cables, 250 feet of cables. So there's
And
a whole
a lot
bunch.
of tape, guys.
A lot of tape, rolls of tape. And we also need some mats, right? We talked about the mats? And the runners.
She's got runners, and when Teddy comes with me to a shoot, I go, and this is my assistant Teddy, and she keeps impeccable notes.
Yep.
Look, her pads have pads, and so she's incredible. But everyone here at the cafe, anything you need, all you have to do is let us know. For the Gazette, and Chanel will get in touch. You can get in touch with Chanel. Ashley's doing all of our marketing and everything outside of the cafe and restaurants, and get in touch with Ashley. If you want promotion, I think, Matthew, we have a gig to send you on to do a 30-second spot for the new ladies, for Eileen and Jill.
That's right.
For Matters of the Mind, we're going to go over to the Authentic Center for Living in Delray and do a 30-second spot for them, because they have now joined the Brooklyn Cafe TV as well.
Now, hold on. And officially Thursday, are we going?
I'm waiting on the word.
Well, I need to know, because if we are, yes, man, I want you to take the mini. And then, Dylan, you saw that we have that green screen piece? So if we're going to use that, you got to decide whether or not you're going to use it.
And you know who we have to thank for all those green screens, by the way?
Those green screens?
Yes.
I bought them.
What about the backdrop from Paul?
I
The
don't
big
have-
white screen we have that he gave us. Yes, the big drape that you can
I don't
put
have
colors
that.
on. It's in there in a black bag.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
It's in there in a black
What's
bag.
in it?
A big white screen.
What's on the screen?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's blank.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yes. But you got to decide if we're going to do this, because I want it off on the side if we're doing this at the iPick on Thursday. You're going to be in town, or you're going to be limping around?
I could be. You never
She'll
know.
be in town limping around.
In town limping around.
That's what she does. She tells me, no, I'm not coming for, first it was I'm coming, I'll be there. Tuesday's all set and go. I just broke my ankle. I can't make it. And
My ankle. Now he's got
Whatever.
another bone broken here.
Whatever. And then she shows up.
I twisted my knee. I didn't break anything.
Well, you have to sort of like stop flopping, mopping, and let me know what you're doing. So
And tomorrow we've got Fem City back in the house. It's Women's Wednesday as opposed to every other day. And do you know what Friday is?
it's the day after Thursday.
Friday's International Women's Day. Just saying. So we'll be doing something with that. We've got the founder of Fem City joining us on set on Friday. Got a lot going on.
Oh, really?
International
How
Women's
come there's
Day.
no International Men's Day?
Because the other 361 days.
Yeah, but not international, Mr. Magoo. Not international. I'm talking about
who creates all
international.
these days.
Hallmark.
I think
Hallmark?
I think Dawn does. Dawn, she spreads the
I
word.
think Hallmark.
Is there an
creates it.
International Men's Day?
No.
Look it up. Somebody
You have
fact
to
check
Google
it. Somebody fact check that.
And tomorrow we have Elite Foundation. We've got more authors coming in. Tomorrow, though, we have an author calling in on VMix from Peru and from Australia. So Teddy realized today that it does work. It's remarkable, Freddie. I am like beyond
Or
impressed.
she called today? Is that what
She
happened?
called today to test
There
it
is
out.
an International Men's Day. It's on November 19th.
Isn't it going to be like the middle
Fun
of the
fact.
night there?
There you have it. How you like me
I
now?
guess to stay up late. I
guess.
How you like me now?
International Men's Day is November
Thank you very
19th.
much, Teddy. Now I feel
Vindicated.
vindicated.
Do you want to share a brain?
V's for victory.
I'm wondering what Jody and Joe think right now. Are they laughing at us because you've started a sentence
Jody
and
thinks
I
I'm mental.
finish it? Yeah, pretty much so.
So
You've worked with her for how many years?
can't tell you. I can't remember.
JoJo, it's just one of those days.
All right, listen.
Crazy day.
So we're ready to go on Thursday. Is that what we're doing? We're going to be going to iPick.
We're just waiting for the final okay that their Ethernet is up and running.
Some of the places that we're talking about visiting are going to be Brews Room.
Yes, Ashley's going to work on Brews Room. Yeah.
And we're also going to go
All of them.
all 8 of them.
Yeah, my mom knows.
The owner, he was sitting right there.
Yep.
And also we are going to go to Nino's.
Yes, in Boca.
In Boca. And also we are going to go to, oh, you know what? Dawn and I decided we're going to walk down Atlantic handing out these cards.
Right.
And we're going to order some coffee. We'll bring all you guys with us. Now, we can't take the limo to do that, so we sort of had to walk.
I need a Brooklyn Cafe umbrella in case it rains. And then everyone will see. You know, we walk around Atlantic, we go for coffee, and everyone, right, do they stop us? The Brooklyn Cafe. We don't have names anymore.
That's
We're
funny.
the Brooklyn Cafe. It
That's
happened
kinda
again
funny.
this morning, right?
That's kind of funny.
Happened all last night. It's not Dawn and Freddie. It's the Brooklyn Cafe.
I don't know if that's a sorry sight. You know?
You did not even have your hat on this morning,
No,
though.
I didn't. But that was kind of strange. The people, it's just weird, really weird.
That's what happens when you grow a business.
Anyway, 888-565-1470 is the number to the station. If you want to call, no, it's not. Is it? That's not the number I wanted to get.
What number you want to give?
Our number.
Okay.
What's our number?
888-994-4995.
No, the other one.
866-224-5422.
That one. You want to share some ideas, come on down. We invite you. Everybody's invited. Don't wait for an invitation. You've just been invited. Come on down.
Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. It is Fem City Wednesday. Be kind to each other.
Stay out of the rain. Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Internationally patented, Pure Wave technology helps eliminate radiation from modern electronic devices which can cause chronic disease. Pure Wave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. PureWaveNow.com, 561-965-7777. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact PureWaveNow.com for your consultation. Non-invasive technology promotes relaxation, a better quality of life, and more energy. Call PureWave Now at 561-965-7777. PureWaveNow.com.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. You can follow the cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.